Cyberbob is first. How are you doing, Cyberbob? uh, I am so wiped out. It's ridiculous. Yep, I had a good trip home. It just physically just destroyed me. I spent most of yesterday sleeping. Michelle got in the stream. See our little key cat? I couldn't figure out why I average 36 miles per gallon going to Earth, but I only get 33, 32 coming back. And I realized that we're 2,000 feet higher than Denver. So I guess the whole trip back is a slight elevation increase. That probably explains the difference. I mean, I even kept it down to 65 miles an hour the whole way. Fuel economy. Go ahead, show your face. So murder you. Mouse. Hear him. Oh yeah, I can hear him. Yeah, it cost me oh, what was it? Big Bad Joe. Two. 217 bucks in gas. Better than I expected. Well, the what's interesting is I always forget that it's 100 miles each day of the event. Because it's 50 miles north of Denver. So the first day, obviously, I have to pass Denver, go straight to the event to set up. So there's a 50-50. That's 100 miles. And then Saturday morning, 50-50. And Sunday morning, 50-50. So that's 300 miles just to go back and forth to the event. So the event is it's near Denver, but not in Denver. It's in Loveland, just 50 miles north of Denver. And I don't even want to know what a hotel costs in Loveland. Find out. Oh, what's that? What's that good site for that? Hello, Cassandra. Where? Are you going to let me click there, or are you just going to keep blinking it? I don't want to sign in. You son of a bitch. God, I hate when it does that kind of crap. Good for this coming weekend, since that's probably commensurate with previous weekend. Seriously? Oh, that's wrong for. Stop it. Stop it. Would you go away? What the fuck? What the hell, man? This nonsense. No, hotels.com. Are you kidding me? $200 a night? Even Quality Inn is $135 a night. I want you to stop putting pop-ups in my face is what I want. God, that's annoying. Days Inn. Days Inn is $109 a night. That's insane. There's a budget host for $89 a night. A motel. That's insane. No wonder traveling is down. Who could afford to stay any place like this? A Holiday Inn for $329 a night? Are you insane? You guys, I gotta show you this. This is insane. I hope these places all go out of business. They deserve to. They deserve to go out of business. That's not too bad. $65 a night. Actually, looks like a halfway decent place. So deals are available. Although, where's Fort Collins? You son of a bitch. You gonna show me it, or are you just gonna stand there? Christ, Hank. Okay, that's not so bad. It's actually north up here. I know, isn't that crazy? Yeah, 11 miles not so bad, especially up there. It's empty. See, $60 a night's not bad. I'd pay that. So there are still some places that are reasonable. I mean, this place here, any of these places here at the $60 a night is almost what the gas costs driving back and forth. So that's not so bad. There's a Quality Inn for $7. So there are still reasonable prices available. They're not all psychopathic prices. Because that's what that is. That's psychopathic. Not usually. Econo Lodge, Roadway, Clarion, America's Best, Travel Lodge, Quality Inn. These are all well-known places. Super 8. These are all known places. Hey, 3D Medic. So it is feasible to stay up there if I need to one day. Maybe I'll do that one day just to avoid the driving. And I'll get like a 2-room thing and let David stay with me so he can get out of the house for a bit. There's just the big name ones that are in town that are just are crazy. Some of that really is crazy. I tell you though, you guys like Clippers. I think these are from, yeah, these are from Vivor. I got these clippers like a year ago, and I still have not charged these. I'm impressed with these. This is nice. If I ever see them for that $11 price again, I'll probably grab a second pair. But it's been at least a year and I haven't recharged them yet. Hi, baby. Here. See you. What are you doing? He's a good. Uh, well, there is some potential good news from RMRRF. I do not want to get my hopes up. There's no guarantee whatsoever, but there is a chance, just a chance, I might be getting a multicolor printer. I was talking to someone there, and they indicated a good possibility of it. So we shall see. That would be nice. That'd be nice to finally get blackberry tea. RMRF was great. The I didn't get to walk 100% of it, though I did walk beat the shit out of me. But I think we had 3,800 people the first day, so very very busy. The second day was definitely a little bit less busy, still busy as hell, but not quite as crazy as the first day. I almost never got to leave my booth the first day. There's just so many people coming through. But lots of vendors with cool stuff. You got to see the Prusa Core one there with the index. Yeah, a few different tool changers. See anything from Anycubic there. Polymaker had their game board there again. Loop had their big booth there again. Yeah, people liked them. I thought it was pretty. A lot of people, well, I think people today gravitate toward the idea of non-disposable. Things that are designed to be serviced, designed to be. Believe it or I know this is going to sound strange. But it's one of the reasons why I love Chinese products because screws and holes and clips are cheaper than sonic welding and potting. So most of the Chinese stuff you buy tends to be relatively easy to dismantle. Meaning, yeah, sure, there's a lot of junk, but every now and then you find something nice that's usually serviceable. You can usually take it apart and mess with it. Hey, nice, nice. I told you to be nice. Ow. You gotta mess with them. There you go. Now you're getting it back. Get him, Ender. Get him. Cat fight. Get what you getting. Oh, you started it. Oh, wow. I've never applied for the refund, so I was sure it wasn't going to arrive because I didn't want to take a chance of them sending it back because I want the damn batteries. Matter of fact, that reminds me I need to place another order for those batteries because I got my money back and they're not going to arrive. It's like, what a pain. What's the difference? $9.50. Go. Ooh. 98-inch long dragon, huh? Gotta be nice. Gotta be nice. Yeah. Oh, maybe I'll do that next time. Serves them right. In fact, that reminds me, I need to find another source for those 32-700s, since those obviously are never going to get here. The listing is gone now. Come on, where's all the pop-ups? You love your pop-ups. So 3.2 volts, 32,650. There it is. That's awfully expensive. Six amp hours is fine. I dig having plugs already built into it. But how many do you get? That ain't worth it. Yeah, that's too expensive. Way too expensive. How come these smaller batteries are so much more expensive than the bigger batteries? Doesn't make any sense. Well, it does get a lot cheaper when you as low as $4 a piece. You are more money. Although they claim a higher capacity. Would they actually be 12 amp hour? In such a small package? Like, is that even possible? Ah, they claim fast shipping. I get that. I don't want this. I want the ones with the ends on it. So I can just use screws. I really like being able to do that. So are they just straight up lying about them being 12,800 milliamps? Because most of these look like they're in the 5,000 to 6,000 range. Which is probably more reasonable. Because they're willing to lie about the capacity. What else are they lying about? Quality control, quality standards, make shortcuts. They say 9,000 million. My guess would be the 12,800 is lying. But I'd rather just avoid them. Oh, let's try it. Of course, it's going to make me log in again. I mean, I'm never going to be burned. I'll always get the money back. Of course, I got to redo it again. It forgets that you did it when you did that. You know, what's this one? A lot more. It's Google Pay. Mm. Okay. See if they come in this time. At least the price didn't go up appreciably. It only changed by $1. Because that's what really sucks is when you order it, you'll finally get your money back and the price is more. Like, screw you. Anything good in Dollar Express? I could probably use a bit more wire. Uh, 20 gauge. Really? I gotta sign in again? Pain. Always gotta be a pain. Grab some more cobs. Never have too many of those. Do want to play with some of these. That's a lot of money. Ah, here's this one. Oh, it's only got the short ones. I don't want the short ones. I want the 300 millimeter. Who wants the short ones? No one. Aim. You can get colored ones. That's cool. Ah, here's another one. 300 millimeter. Oh, I can only get white. Pink one. The pink one. Why would you want to do that? I guess there's got to be reasons. 10 pieces of 40 millimeter. You know, too expensive. One. It's 40 millimeter. $300 millimeter. Only white. Warm and cold. That's it. Lame. Nothing really useful this time, huh? I was hoping to find some goodies. Nothing I really want to play with. Too expensive. Hey, DeWitt, how are you? I just ordered more batteries since my last order didn't come in. Very much annoyed me. Same and filament. I'd like to get more of those little filaments. I didn't ask you to. Would you stop taking me here? Oh, for Christ's sake. It keeps taking me here, but here has limited selections. I don't want limited selections. Oh, for Christ's sake. I wish there was a way to tell the difference. Like this is one of those rare cases where I don't want to go to Dollar Express because oh, wait a minute, I have more choices. I have more choices now. Ah, that's weird. Okay, here's the pink one I want. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Rid of you. You. Okay. Oh, there's the wire. Definitely want more wire. Oh, what was that? Oh, I hate retracted messages. It makes me so curious. Oh, it makes me so curious. Well, what I'm going to do with them is this. Let me show you. Not showing up correctly. I think it's this one. Yeah, Oxy Light. Okay. Oh, come on. Select everything except you and hide it. Here's what I'm doing. So this is the backing plate for the boxy light. See how I got this nice curvy channel running all the way around everything? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of those 300 millimeter filaments in here. So this is approximately 130 on the side. So 330 will cover these three sides just about. So really I need a 400 millimeter filament. Wow. I'm going to make a round one as well. And I might actually design the round one around that filament. And the idea is I will dim that filament as dim as I could possibly make it. Create a firefly nightlight. And the idea is the kids will be able to use this lantern in their tent, to charge their phone, um, to be a flashlight. And then at night, if they still need a nightlight or just want a nightlight, you just flip it to firefly mode, and it'll run that way for weeks. Is the idea. I believe you can. Let's find out. I don't want to say that for certain, but I believe you can. Let's see. I'm not sure. But you can get variable lengths. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Like, for example, here, you can get 300, 255, 190, 130, 110, 80, 25, 40 millimeter. They make all different lengths. But I'm not sure if you can cut them or not. The fact that it doesn't say if you can cut them might mean you can't. Can I get bigger? 400 here? Why the? Because it thinks I want printer filament. No, you can't. Glow in the dark filament doesn't work for Jack. Now, there is one way in which glow in the dark filament might work, and that's if you got an ultraviolet filament LED and you use the ultraviolet filament LED to continuously charge a translucent glow in the dark filament. That could work. That might actually work really well. Oh, I can get 5 of them for 6? Yes, please. Hello? I would definitely do that. In fact, that begs the question. First of all, I'm definitely going to get 5. Oh, this is not Dollar Express. How big is this? Okay. So here's my box. It is not going to show me the fucking dimensions. There it is. So it's about 125 on a side. So 2 sides is 250. Which means for this particular unit, I would need these 255 millimeter ones right here. That would be about perfect. But I also want the 300 millimeter ones. No, I definitely do not want to delete that. Oh, why do you always have to be such a pain? This is not Dollar Express. I don't want to do that. Why do you have to be such a pain? This is a much better deal than $2.99 for one. Pay twice the price, get 5 times as much. $1 Express. I don't want to see Dollar Express. Are you serious? I got to go through all this nonsense just to see something else? There we go. Starting to see something else. Remove you. You. Never going to pay 23 for you, so you're gone. You are more expensive. You're gone. These are no good because they can't handle preamp charge. Same with these. Can't handle 3 amps. Expensive. I already have them at a better price. I'll mess with those later when BMSs become available. Right now, you can't get a BMS for them, so it kind of doesn't matter. Need to order some more. Ooh, 2.5 amp. I have to order some of those. Do want to get some of these. I just have to figure out how to make the tree. I need to order more of these. I wish I could figure out an easier way to solder them. They're such a pain in the ass to solder. God, they're a pain. Okay. Now that should let me add. Yep. I also want to get a 255 set. Add. Okay. Because 255 plus 255 is almost exactly the perimeter of my square light. Which is perfect. Stop it. I'd like an orange too. I haven't been able to find a good orange yet. Different colors of white. No orange. Come on, give me orange. This flexible filament is so flexible. I was also thinking it might be possible to wait a minute, 200 meters? Or was that 20 meters? Oh, times 10 meters each. 30 feet. They look orange. That color right there on the left. You can make it light up that color. I'd be all over that. Man, I'd be all over that. Yeah, but the only way you could really practically do that would be with a UV LED. So let's try this. Filament, LED, UV. Is it even available in UV? I don't think so. Oh, wow, 450 millimeters. You can get them really long. Cool. Oh, I gotta share this, save this one. I didn't know you can get them that long. Nice. Okay. I'm not sure, DeWitt. I have not seen any indication that it's possible to cut them. Let's see here. Flexible accessories, decoration, bar, coffee shop. Easily bendable. Online. The color options. Here's the specs. Okay, well, first of all, for the ones that have the one end is positive, one end is negative, you definitely can't cut those. But there are some that have the positive and negative on the same end. And I'm not sure if you can cut them. What is all this word salad? It's literally word salad. Oh, you were there? Cool. Yes, the Forever flashlight is already on printables, and I'll be putting up the tower light pretty soon. That's literally just a whole fuck ton of word salad right there. They were supposed to make that white so you couldn't see it. Okay. This one says free cut. Okay, so does that mean you can actually cut it? It keeps saying free cut, but that's all it says. You're gonna have to test it. My suspicion is the ones that have the electrodes on the same end, you can trim. And the ones that have the electrodes on the opposite ends, you cannot trim. That's going to be my guess. That's going to be my guess, Steve. But it's something you're going to have to test. I would order as close to what you're not going to be able to reuse whatever you trim off. So I would order as close to the size you need, and order the 5-piece or 10-piece, and try it. Yeah, that would be my guess. That the ones that have the same end like this, yes, and the ones that have open end, no. And I do not see an ultraviolet version of this. If you want to do glow-in-the-dark filament, you're going to need an ultraviolet. And I don't think purple's going to be enough. As much as I really want a purple one now. Purple's cool. Stop deselecting. $30. Ouch. Ooh. Does that have orange? That's red. No orange. Damn it. Wonder why no orange. I'm also thinking that a handle like this with a spiral on the inside that you can stick one of those filament LEDs into, so that the whole entire handle will light up with a spiral light. I think that'd be pretty cool. Here's something. Get it, Ender? Go get it, baby. Get it. Just as a locator light, one that you can leave on at all times. Yeah, see, to do you need something like this. If you want to do a glow in the dark filament project, you would need something like this. If I what nanometer range your filament is most responsive to, and you'd want a translucent filament. What you would do is you'd scatter these throughout the inside of the print. And so basically these would charge your filament continuously. Basically, you'd be creating a phosphor light. Your filament would become the phosphor, and these would be the beads that charge the phosphor. So if you wanted to do a glow-in-the-dark project, that's what I would do. The trick would be you would want to you can't use a solid plastic. It needs to be a translucent plastic. And the see that? Did I forget the switch? Got the switch. This one. Beads. You would need a translucent plastic because you want light to get through so that the UV light can penetrate deep into the plastic. Otherwise, you're not going to get that much of a glow. And you also want the UV beads to be behind enough plastic so that they evenly spread their glow throughout the plastic instead of just being hot spots. It'd be interesting to play around with. It would also be interesting to see how dim could you make these LEDs, meaning how low power can you make them, and get the desired effect of the glow in the dark. So for example, these are 3 watts. So if you were to run these at a 1/4 watt, would that still give you a usable effect? I don't know. Okay, let's go to the cart because I absolutely want to order some of those. I absolutely do not want to order this. Why is it doing that? I don't want red. Definitely do not want red. An ice blue would be pretty cool though. Yeah. Is there any particular reason why the ice blue I just added is not showing up? Just being an asshole because, or why isn't it working? Blue 100. Add to cart. Add to cart. Why isn't it showing up? You did it twice. It's not here. Why won't it work? It's like, do you really want to make it this hard for me to order stuff? Like, are you trying to make it impossible to order stuff? There it goes. I don't know why it was so hard, but it was hard. Let's check these out. I do like the idea of these. Oh, wait a minute. These aren't solar. Are they? Oh, these are useless if they're not solar. Yeah, these are battery powered. Definitely don't want those. Good thing I saw that. I also need drivers. I get those. I bet you I can get those cheaper. Seems like a lot of money. Oh, it's because there's two? I'd rather have the 2.5 amp ones. This is Dollar Express. Sellers. There it is. Let's get rid of all these. Only $5, huh? That's kind of cute. Oh, oh, free shipping over 29, but I am over. There is that 1984 one I wanted. But I wanted that bad though. Oh, for an 8 gig card only? You filthy bastard. To sell you an 8 gig card for. Oh, that's a bastard move. Oh, oh, that's a dick move. What a dick move. I do want one of these. Do I want that one? Do I want to do this? A lot of money. Wait a minute. Why do I have shipping here? Which one of these has shipping? It's got to be the fucking LED drivers. Yeah, it's got to be these. Yeah, 640 shipping. Okay. That's too bad. I was going to buy you, but now I'm not. Another one up there. Play games, you get nothing. Hate when they. Where are they? Free shipping over 10. 40 pieces. Yes, and I've already ordered these. Work well. And they're cheaper. Stop changing. I'm going to wait on this. Hmm. I really need these. I'm going to wait on these. I don't need them right now. I got to play with them first. I'm just going to wait till later to get these. I don't have the money right now. I'll just do it. I'll do it. I don't have a long one to go through this whole thing, but I have enough to go part way through it so I can get an idea of what it's going to look like. I also need to figure out how to dim it down a lot. I got to get the power consumption down to like quarter watt, half a watt. Something that won't consume any power. Oh, backwards. Oh, okay. I'm trying to find those IKEA lights, but I think the not IKEA lights, IKEA speakers. But man, it looks like you got to order $50 to get free shipping. And I don't want to order. I don't want to order 6 of them. Just don't. I wonder. It's not what I wanted. What? Oh, for Christ's sake. Whatever. Gonna send the code or what? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes. Oh, for Christ's sake, come on. Kia. Nope. Oh, there they are. For twice the price. Screw you. Plus delivery? Screw you. Are you kidding me? $40 when they're $10 a pop at the store? I bet there are people who will pay that. Who are too dumb to realize they're getting ripped off. All right, now that one cone emitter was 110 millimeters. Seriously? Wasn't it? What was the other dimension? Hundred and ten millimeter, 15 watt. What are the dimensions? $15 white light. That's not what I asked you to do. 110 by 50? What? It's shallow? No way it's that shallow. It's got to be longer than it is high. Huh. It says it's 110 by 50. Okay, let's see how big that looks. It. Let's try this. Let's do a height of 50. Let's do a little taller. Base radius is going to be 55. Do this at 66. Let's do the top radius at 20. It's probably close enough. So that's the approximate size of the cone. It's the kind of thing where you're going to build standing up. Guess we're going to start with this 66 sides. It's 110. 1 millimeter for tolerance. That's 2 millimeters. At least 4, 6. That's a 116. 116. That means chop out of this. Where the fuck are you coming from? Eleven by 111 to 112. Drop. Lift you up. Yep, 5 millimeters is enough. Another one. This one's going to be, the outside is 110. The inside is probably going to be 5, 106, probably 100. Obviously, I'll have to measure this, fine tune this dimension. Drop you down. 9. That. Go. Two. There. There. I suspect this is actually a little bit different. Yes, there definitely is a lip. Means up, add a cylinder. Let's make it 3 millimeters thick. So be 0 by 110. 66. Shorten this. 36. It's 352. 2. And these, align it here. That is a better approximation of what the sample looks like. Join already. Join! Join! Why won't you let me do this? Right. Drop. Come on, I hit the wrong key again. There we go. There we go. That's a good approximation of what it'll look like. Now, what is the circumference of 115? Oh, it's 358. So I would have to get that 450 millimeter one and cut it down. Or run it down the bottom of the flashlight a little bit. Any ways around that. I was thinking of adding that firefly light to this. Then again, I'd probably want this to be quite a bit thicker. Well, no, I might want the firefly in the other part of the light. Okay. Let's hate this. Let's do 111 by 111. Okay. Okay. Actually, I think this needs to, I want this to be a cone. Or like that. Now, why isn't this 111? Why did it change it to 110.87? Why would it do that? Hmm. So 110 be 5.5. 66 sides. do 80. 20. So 60. That's closer. Take this out for now. Join this for now. So there's the screw-on cap. Except that's not going to go that high. That's going to sit 3 millimeters higher. Or to clear this lip here. I'll be on until about 2:30. I got to go to the Roadrunner. Let's see here. Let's add a dome. This is going to be 60 by 60. For now, I'll leave that. I'm not sure if I like that. Some parts. I'm trying to drag it like I'm in freaking Tinkercad. Um, let's grab this whole box. Let's grab that. Let's bundle group this. Paste. Let's bundle this. So bad. Got a few things we got to change here. So let's hide you. Hide you. There's our switch. It's the side holds support. Screw holes for the handle. There's the USB socket. It's the top. There's the battery. Let's get this piece up front here. What's going on? Why can't I hear it? Finally. You and you. Chop you. What's this? What's that? I'll make a bigger version for that to hold 2 batteries. Okay, think. How do I want this to go together? I like the way that's merging right here. I think I can make this a bit narrower. This is a bit wide, but no, I gotta have room for switches. Thinking I could put a couple of the square ones on the side here, light up the area. No. Lift this whole thing up. That. Nice room for that handle. I also don't think this lid needs to be that thick. But I do want to make a mega version of this that has all kinds of things in it. Thinking this needs a little more depth. Just a bit more. Okay. Think that could work. Do I like it? Oh. I think I like it better than the square one. Okay, let's lock this in. Let's just add more sides. Can I make that smoother? Yeah, definitely. Really? Yeah, there is. You'll see in a minute. We're going to verify that. Okay. Right. First thing, duplicate. Hole. Cut. Now we take this. No, we don't need to. There we go. There's the battery. See? It is a little tight there, but can move the battery. Excuse me. Do not disobey me. Okay. This gets cut from this. And there's the space for the battery. Plenty of space. How big is this? 249. Just big enough. Oh boy. It's not perfect yet because I still need a way of attaching this to this. I could put one screw right in through the bottom here. That frame. All right, bring me back the rest, please. All right, there's the lid. Okay. Disassemble this. What's that for? On whatever it is. Disassemble this. Go. Take this. We stretch it into this piece. Another. Eight. Hole. Join. Cut. There. I should be able to. This. Nope, I did the wrong thing. That is a join. That to go to this. That's it. Okay. I'm going to add a hole handle. Now that's actually what we're going to do next. Grab these two pieces right here. Okay. hide this. Let's join all of this for now. Hide you. So we don't lose everything. Right? Close enough. Yeah, I think that's going to work. Take this, we ungroup it. Always gets in my way. I need that. This. I do not need this. I do need one on this end. Still there. Okay. Disassemble this. Assemble this. Disassemble this. Take this. Attach that. No. Fine. Wait for it to finish processing. There it goes. Disconnect you. Separate you. That. Something like this. I wish it was a little bigger. Guess I can make it bigger. Oh, it is going to be bigger. I'm going to extend this. You. You and you. Yeah, perfect. Okay. I want something like that. This multiple pieces? It is. Duplicate. There we go. Not what I wanted. Good. Now I should do this. Join. There. That looks so wonky. It's just the way it's set up. All right. That actually looks kind of good. I like that. And that means that fixes my screw in problem. Single screw here and a single screw on the bottom. These curved surfaces, that ain't going nowhere. Okay. That also eliminates the handle rotation, since the handle won't be able to rotate. Right here. USB port goes here, switch goes here. Sit like that. There's your battery sitting inside there. Your switch goes in here, USB here. This is the brace. To hold the battery in. Because this prints vertically, that'll print no problem. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Okay, now. This is going to be a ball buster to print. Well, maybe not. I start the infill down here. That won't be too bad. Okay. Hide you. Let's do. How big are you? 92. 92% of 100. It's pretty good. This should. Yep. We got a nice little seat right there for it. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Ooh. That's probably not correct. That needs to be bigger. Yeah. That definitely needs to be bigger. We're not going to have enough tolerance. That's okay. We have room. Gotta do this. Actually, I want to make this 120. Come on. Select it. Jesus. Come on. Why do you gotta play games with me? Okay. Good. Battery still clears? Yes. Okay, so I have to clear this. Come on. Huh? Oh, it's hidden. Isn't it? What is it? Where'd it go? I never actually did it. Derp. Not what I wanted. Should be able to. Oh, crap. I forgot. It's multiple pieces. And it makes it do that. So let's join the mesh. Join the mesh with the piece. And join mesh with the handle. The screw. Okay. It's done. Come on. Same time today. Split. Not the piece I selected. Why are you not letting me select this? That's not actually transparent. You do realize that, right? There we go. Okay. So, okay. Hide. Hole. Hit again. Hit again. One joins with this one. Come on. One joins with this one. One joins with this one. Go. This joins with this one. Carve out the inside. This joins with this. Good. Hide you. Hide you. And hide you. And hide you. Go. Now all of you do this. Go. There. Now we're pretty close. No, this can be printed on hard plastic. Although, if you want to, you can print it in TPU. It would make it very strong. Okay. Worry about you and okay. Now I need to hollow out this. Best way to hollow that out be to this way. Drop. Split, join. Now, this, duplicate it, turn it into a hole. Make this 116 by 116. Also take 90 off the top. Line, center, center. Here we go. There is our cone. Boy, that's only 2 millimeters. It's nowhere near as much as I want. No, I gotta go different. I gotta go, so it's diameter. Oh, it's diameter 110. Okay. Means I actually want smaller than 110. Probably want it 108. That'll give me a lip. but wait. That's nice and thick. That cup should sit right in there. Not a problem. Okay. You and you align on you here, here, here. Take the original and delete it. There we go. There is our cone. All right, now we need to puncture it. Why do you keep doing this? Why won't you let me select this piece? Transparent doesn't mean not there. Son of a bitch. Okay. I think we'll leave it 20 wide. Make it 10 tall. I'm thinking more 15 wide, 8 tall. Wrong one. Go. Let's add a radius. It's good. Take this and this, line it on this top. Go. Now we take this and this, line it on this center. These all three should be centered. They are. Does that penetrate all the way in? Yes, it does. You and you join. Now we have a hole for the wires. Enter bell housing, except they'll be hidden underneath this panel. Okay. I still think this is way taller than it needs to be. Let's smooth this out. This is more than we need. Okay. Let's hide you temporarily. Let's put a cut plane here. Do that. Hide you. Hide all of you. Hide you. Hide. Well, I might have to shorten that. Okay. So what I do, take you, split, good, you, lower it. -5. Okay. Take the 2 of you. Much thinner. There we go. Much better. That was just ridiculously thick. The reality is you could probably get away with, I might try to put TPU bumpers on this one. I might try to make some TPU bumpers. I don't have to use so much TPU. But yes, you could just print the whole thing as TPU. I might have to redo a whole bunch of these, because this might print a lot better if this were flat. Or take out some of the internal cone. If I have a better place to do my layering. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Let's do this. Let's do this. Go. Hide this. Just got to reshape this. Actually, by just this. Uh-huh. Duh. That's easy enough. There. Now I have that nice flat surface to bridge. It's only on the inside. Much better. And just to make sure we do this properly, take this here. Flip you. 0.3. It's 1 layer thick. This way that first layer, get a clean bridge. You'll just be able to poke right through it to get your pathway. Have your hole. The hole will be closed by 1 single layer. That'll be enough to make sure that bridges cleanly. Especially if you're going to use, because bridging TPU is such a pain. Okay. All right, now I need parts. Let's grab you, split you, split you. Go. I have my little battleship pegs from the movie Battleship. Let's see. Okay. This transparent. see. I do think I am going to have to rotate this. I guess the first thing we need to do is center it. Okay. Did I get that? Yes. That's going to go something like this. Okay, that angle needs to be changed. Change a little more. Now we put this here. Grab you down. Hey, 3DHP, how are you doing? Down. You have to have enough meat above this. Otherwise, it's just going to break off. Right? Angle is a little too sloppy. We want it about like that. Up a bit. So we penetrate that. Now, we need to put another cut hole here. This one's going to be 3 millimeters. Yeah, let's do 3. Okay. Take these two pieces, align them. Here and here. Drag this down like this. That is not aligning correctly. I wonder why. I did the work right. It should be centered on this. I can just approximate it. That should be centered, though. That's weird. It's not. It's fine. Now I take this and this. I cut the hole out of that. Do I have 2 there? No, it just hasn't done it yet. There it goes. Now I bring this back. And I cut this out of this. That's not letting me join. This, shift, this. There we go. There we go. See? Now we got that little hole there. That will line up with this hole here. So you can screw the handle into the top of the light. Okay. On. Okay. That takes care of that. Now I need one on the bottom. I think I'm going to need to take one of these apart. Make this a whole lot longer. And rejoin them. Let's do this. Line. Center. Something like that. You can hide this. This. Let's see. Want at least 3 perimeters. So that's 6 perimeters at 0.4, 2.4. So 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4. That's 2 millimeters. And 1, 2, 2.5 millimeters. What's happening with Jerry? Ooh, that's not good. My dad barely survived that. Oh boy, Jerry. I mean, they're very good with it today. The survival rate is amazing, but still, that's never good. Oh, why won't you work? Shift, select. Thank you. Line, U, center, center. Okay. Now these two pieces join together. Back. This joins with this. There. Now, base screws into the light housing. The handle screws into the light housing. Back brace screws into the handle and the light housing. And the lid screws into the light housing. Shit, I think it's good. Got to be this obnoxious color. Much better. And whatever deity you believe in be at your side, Jerry. Hope for nothing but the best. Let's see here. Okay. That's 108. Means the light should sit right in there. How do I guess I have to rebuild this. I don't think there's any way for me to do this properly. Gotta rebuild. Okay. So we start with this. It's going to be a hair bigger than this. Oh yeah. So I want a 0.25 variance on both sides. Yes. Let's go 120.6. Go 6 by 120.6. Okay. Mean to get the battery cover out of here? Yeah, it should be no problem. You should be able to just lift up from here a little bit on this end. Should pop right out. Good point though. I didn't think about that. It is a good point. And it would not be too hard to fix that. But I want it to be relatively flush too. Worst case scenario, I'll thicken this up a little bit and put a little notch in here. So this will be able to slide back 1 millimeter. I don't think it'll need it, but we can do that if we have to. It only needs to move 1 millimeter. So it should just be able to push up here and it should pop right out. If it doesn't, however, we'll extend this a millimeter and put a 1 millimeter notch in here. Then you don't have to reprint this. The handle pattern? Oh, that's cool. So, show you how I did that. I stole it. Nut bolts. One from one of the oldest models on Thingiverse. There it is. "2016 this was posted. Actually, I don't need all of it. Just need, I might as well show you guys how to do this. It's kind of cool. Download. Knurling nut. Okay. You're going to get a kick out of this. It's fun. Not what I wanted. There it is. Okay. So here we have our nut. First thing I do to simplify things is I put a hole in the center. Just like this. And it's the exact same height as this, which should be 20 millimeters. Yes, it is. Oh, not a hole. I'm sorry. Solid. Come on. Center. Go. Bang, go. Center. There you go. Now it's a solid chunk. Okay. Now the reason I export this, I don't have to. For this, you want to export this as a simplified file just to get rid of all the threads on the inside. By the way, this is where I got all my threads too. Every thread I've ever made came from this. Now, I take something like this, turn it into a hole. I increase the radius. I align them. And what am I doing here? I don't like how spiky it is. It's too spiky, too pointy. Okay. So I increase the side thickness. That's the size, but increase the wall thickness. So I chop away, see? I just got rid of a bunch of those spikes. Now they have the knurling pattern without the super crazy spiky pattern. There, see? You'll notice mine was stretched out. I made it more diamond shaped. Let's do that. Oh, now it's more diamond shaped. Need a longer pattern? Control D. Go. Now just bring it up like that. And come in here. And adjust your height. That with a square like this. Work plane here. All right, lower your thing to 0.1 at first. Go. Oop. Grab this. Just adjust. Get them aligned. We're almost there. Let's turn it off. There we go. Bingo, bango. Who's your daddy? You're all good. There we go. Now, if I want to add that knurling pattern to an existing object, let's say I have this handle. This handle is 25 by 25. And I want to add this pattern to this handle. Okay, so I make this just slightly bigger. Let's see. 25.5 by 5. We align these. Oh. As long as you can see a little bit of orange in between there, now have a knurling pattern that you've added to it. Now, if you want to, now let's say you have geometry on the inside of this model that you don't want to mess up. Well, let's duplicate my mandrel here, and let's make the mandrel a little smaller. So let's take the mandrel 24 by 24. Turn it into a hole. Right? Let's make it longer so we can grab a hold of it. Grab everything. Align, center, center. Grab our knurling pattern and our hole, and we chop it. So now you have your knurling pattern without any garbage inside that'll mess up your geometry inside this. Now, if you want, you can stretch it, but usually you don't want to stretch it. Usually you want to keep the pattern pretty stable. You do a Control D, bring your pattern up close to the end of your model, and then create a square, your work plane here, come in here, and you align them. Get them close. That. There you go. You get them close. There you go. Have your pattern. Now, when you get this close, you stop trying to duplicate the pattern. You just make the length the same. You're not going to notice it. So that's 104.25. That did not join correctly. Come on. The fucking work plane down here. Thank you. Let's join these. For some reason they didn't join. Go back. This is 104.25. Now we're just going to make this 104.25. Up. There we go. Now I can join that together. And there you go. Now I have my custom tube, my custom knurling pattern on it. That's basically it. It's surprisingly easy what you can do in Tinkercad once you get your head wrapped around how it works. It works surprisingly well. Let's just cancel out of all this. Just to cancel out all the history. Can I just delete this or no? I don't think I can. That's it. That's how I got that knurling pattern. That's how I get my thread patterns. That's how I tweak and adjust my thread patterns. All the same way. Now, if you have an unusually complex model, try to simplify the model, bring it into Prusa Slicer, simplify it, clean it up. Do whatever you got to do to make the model nice. Otherwise, teams got to get real pissed off. Okay. Let's see here. No problem. I like my victims happy. That looks really slick. I like that. I like the way that looks with the round lantern instead of the square. That looks so much better. Okay. So now this is 120. This is 120.6. Means I need another one. It's going to be a solid. Come on, don't play with it. Now, how much space do I want? I want at least 3 millimeters. They need 6. This needs to be 127. 27 by 127. Okay. Line here and here. That's going to be, I want it to be a little bit bigger. Let's make it chunkier. 0. This might be something we do at TP. Two. Definitely going to lift you 3 millimeters. Probably do 4 millimeters. It's an absolute of 5. Absolute of 4. Screw that. Let's do an absolute 5. Of course you had to go one more. Can't play nice, can you? Okay, absolute 5. That's for that. Then I need another one. See, this much. I'm gonna make you 108. 108 by 108. This way the flashlight has something to sit on. stretch you a little bit, bring you down so that you pass completely, and center everything. Okay. All right. So that should slip over top of this. Right. Oh, we didn't check for depth. Not what I wanted you to do. Why do you have to mess with me? Even 1 or 5. We're about right. Yep, a little bit of a gap. Now, take this. Approximately here. Let's start off with center. See how that looks. I definitely do not want that. Lift. I think that's good. That's enough beef. Hang on. Now, that should do that. Just barely insert there so we get a flat spot. Okay. Now, a cylinder here. You are going to be 3 by 3. Let's do 0.5 by 2.5. I have a little less bite here. Trade a little bit. You, fine. Here. Now, we need a master ring. Come on. That's a dog. Let's see, master ring. Radius. Bigger. Okay. All this. Duplicate. Rotate. Duplicate and duplicate. Okay. Let's delete the excess. Let's delete, hide 1. Select the rest. Delete. Store. Okay. All right. You or it to combine into 1. hide you, hide you, 4, fine. Okay, bring it all back. Call you. Bundle group you. Assign you to this. Fine on you. Here, here, and okay. Take all of this, shift it forward. Negative 5.05. Okay. That's 5 millimeters, which is the thickness of this lip right here, plus a little bit extra, just in case. Now, we unbundle group this. That's very simple. These merge with the ring. That. And these merge with the purple on the inside. Like that. And there we go. You now screw this outer ring into this inner ring. Although I'm now realizing I can recess those quite a bit, can't I? Yes, I can. Those do not need to be, this is just a decorative ring, holds the lens on. Although I just realized I need more space. Ooh. Because I need to make a lens for this. Oh, the lens is probably going to fit into this. I haven't figured out how I'm going to do that yet. You can always modify it. So, this. Okay. Let's go 2 millimeters in all dimensions. This way, -2. This way, -2. This way, this way. And you, join, you, join. There. Now the screws will be slightly inset. Edge won't stick out so far. Okay. I wonder, can I get a 110 millimeter glass circle? Like, is that something I could buy? Ow. 110 glass. I can get glass. Maybe. Yeah. Awfully expensive. I don't want magnifying glass. As interesting as that could be. I don't want frosted. Just want glass. Wonder if that's something on Amazon. It's available, sort of. Very expensive. Not what I want. This is what I want right here, but I need 110 millimeters. Well, they do have 110 millimeters. Awfully expensive, though. $9 each. That's a lot of money. Let's do a search. Why is it not working? You have the 50 millimeters cheap. It's for watches. The 97. Go. Nope, that's shipping. Really, what I need is choice. So it's a fixed price. Millimeters. It would be nice to have a piece of glass up there, something nice. Quality. I'll have to keep looking. I imagine I'll find it eventually. Worst case scenario, I can cut it out of acrylic. $28 to $38. $3.95 is not so bad. If I can get the size I need. He's back! I'm looking for glass for the front of the unit. It's rather expensive. I'll have to keep looking. Check it out. What do you think? Got a screw goes into the housing here. Screw goes in here. That holds these three pieces together. We have our cover for here. Probably going to put a small bevel on the back here. Yeah, this is for the big battery. Yeah. I just wanted something a little more elegant, something a little nicer. And the way this all just melts together looks really nice. I like the way that goes together. Looks a lot better than the square one. And this will be a projector beam. So to use that 110 millimeter 15 watt LED, it should produce a pretty nice beam. I'm also thinking maybe I could slap 4 of those LEDs on the bottom here. Or if you want an area light, but I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe save that for the big honking one. I want to make a big chunky one where it'll have 2 batteries and also work as a power bank. C40 actually. They're all C40s. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. Let's see what we can do with this. Let's see. Oh, disassemble number 5. Oh, got a bevel. Oh, that's so ugly. Oh, it's like no bevel at all. I think I'm gonna play some games. So this needs to be 20 millimeters. So Control D again. Yep, that's what we're gonna have to do. Change the color. I have to keep doing this until I get a nice little bevel. That's good. This, flip it this way till we have 11 or 12. Then flip it again. Good. This. Okay. We're going to duplicate this. Flip it. Okay, we are currently at 12, right? Yes. So we take the bigger one, shove it down 8. -8. Go. That gets us a disc, a nice bevel. Then we take this and this line on this, bring it on down. Then delete the orange one, delete, and now we remerge everything. Bingo, bango, who's your daddy? Now we have a disc with everything on it. Nicely beveled. And then what I can do is when I figure out the glass, I can put a second cutout in here, glass. Oh, that's much better. Much better. What I should really do is get this centered on here, but I don't want to. Doesn't annoy me enough. Screw you. Way too much work. Okay. Now we can delete the orange one. Much better. Oh, yeah. That's way better. Actually, I'm wondering. I think I want the screws on the corners. Yeah, I want the screws on the corners. Take you and you. Rotate you. Yeah, much better. I'd much rather have the screws on the corners. There we go. Oh, yeah, I like that. Do everything similar color. That. Khaki. Hi. What do you think, Duet? No glue, just screws. 4 screws hold the lid down. 2 screws hold the brace in. 2 screws hold the handle, light, and this together. 4 screws put this in place. This technically doesn't need 4 screws. That's mostly to distribute force. The reality is this should be a screw thread or a bayonet thread, but I don't feel like doing that. And 10 cents worth of screws to fix it. 2 for support here. What is the handle? Now that the handle is shaped to the light. Now I could make the handle one piece. Ooh, that might actually be worth doing. I could get rid of this screw altogether. And I could make the handle one piece with this. But the problem is people might want to have different colors. I don't want to do that. No. Okay. All right. I kind of like it. It's growing on me big time. I think I want to clean this one up a little bit. I don't like that. So I think I'm going to add curve to that. That is by this, this, take this, this, take this, this, line is you all here. Just take these 2. Come on. Just to be shorter. Did it backwards. Why does it always have to be red? There we go. Now we take this, add a little curve. this. There we go. Oh, that looks much better. No sharp edges. Little bit just to get a little curve on there. One thing I find annoying is putting these screws in can be a pain in the butt because the screw has to fall pretty far in. What happens is the tip misses the hole. It's a pain in the butt. Shorter throw like this is easier, but this needs to be deeper. There's just no way around that. I need the beef strength. Don't need you. Don't need you. Oh, I actually like this. This is really looking pretty nice. That's actually looking nice. I want to put my firefly light in here. Yeah, I definitely want to put the firefly light in here. Okay, let's see how to do that. Let's hide you. Where do I want to put it? Yes, I am. You're my victim. Just get over it. Accept it. Enjoy it. Enjoy the bliss. uh, max out the sides, max out the steps. Righty. Print all the things, DeWitt. Print all the things. Let's do you here and you here. Now let's do front so we can see what we're doing. Do center here. Okay. Let's increase the radius. This is going to be a 2. Let's leave it 2.5. That. What's it doing? What the hell? What? Why is it all over the place? Oh, I know why. That is not what I wanted you to do. Oh, that is so not what I wanted you to do. I need to be like right about there. Yeah, something like that. Let's see what that looks like. How big was that? 120. Circumference? Millimeter DIA. 377, so 300 millimeters should work. Since I'm not going all the way on the bottom here, I'm just going from here around to here. So the 300 millimeter one should work. Okay. Now how much does that foobar my thickness? It doesn't. It looks okay. Looks like I still have enough thickness there. That is not going to print. That's not going to print at all. That's a dead overhang. How do I fix that? How big is that thing? Let's see here. I don't know how big that thing is. Oh, come on. No dimensions? Filament thickness, 1.2 to 2 millimeters. Okay. So I really do need to be 2.5. Although, I bet you I can get away with a 2. Yeah, I bet you I can get away with a 2 if I do it right. Okay, so what I do is I get rid of, how big is this? $111. So need is you 111 by 111 by 2. Then slap a cone on top. Now let's go Maxons. Maxons. See. Bottom radius 111, which is 85. Yes. Okay. Top radius 52. Let's do 50. No, let's do 30. Yeah. No, let's do 52. Because we're going to make the height 2. There we go. Come on. Stop dicking me. There. Oh. Now we have positive overhangs. Okay. Now we take you line on you, center, forward, center. Why did you ignore that? Because it was too close to the hitboxes. I hate that so much. Urgh. Okay. Now we get rid of you. Delete you. Bring you back. And we join you with you. There. Now that is more printable. It's not perfect. And actually, I can adjust that more. Okay, let's hide. Oh, not yet. Come on. Oh, for Christ's sake. Okay. Top radius is going to be 48. And the height is going to be 6. Let's go 5. There. That is printable. Trick will be making an insert go in here to hold that ring flat. Make sure it doesn't wiggle around. The cleaner I can keep that, the nicer it'll look. Should just be able to do a vase mode ring that'll just slip in there. Just keep that little booger straight. The only reason I have it that far back is that I don't want to hit this screw hole here. Although I could bring it all the way forward, because that's going to be how the wires get in too. Let's see, how do I want to do that? Probably be as simple as, yeah, just shove it through there. Let's do that. Nope. We're going to be 15 by 6 by 6 again? No, this is width. This is 66. And then add a radius. Same radius. 2. And you. Fine. On you. Here. You're not gonna let me select that? Now you're gonna insist on selecting it? Dickhead. Nope. Oh. Why? Why did you do that? This one. Okay, we are good there. All the way in here. Good here. There. Now the wire has a passage into the flashlight. Which means I should be able to get away with moving it farther forward, actually. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Separate you. Separate you. You, transparent. See what we're doing. Much rather have it like that. Yeah. I'd much rather have it. Sort of. Yeah, it's good enough. Why do you're just unselecting everything I pick? Why? Okay. You and mess that up. No, we're okay. Ooh, there is one thing I want. Oh. Cooling for the rather have a hole go through. Can't put a heatsink on it. I could definitely let it breathe. Do I want to do that? I do. So I think the way we're going to do this is to put a hole on here. Let's do 30 by 30. To rotate this way. Well, it needs to be much bigger. Okay. You, line, you, here, and this. Okay. This is going to become a solid. This is going to be a square. This. Vert. And join. Okay, turn that back into a hole. Okay. This and this. I can't do that. I can only do that if I print it from this side. That would only work if I printed it from this side. I could do. Think. How do I want to do this? Oh, think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Printing it from this side does solve all the problems. Not going to let me select that, are you? Just not going to let me pick that, you little bastard. Okay. I do that. All I have to do is print from this side. Means I don't need to give it and flip that. Excuse me. I did not ask you. Okay, so you can rotate 180 now. This will be printing from the other side. Okay. One more piece. Just separate. Something had to have separated. What just separated? I don't know. What am I separating? That was 3 stages, and I don't know what I separated. That's bad. That means I don't know what it's doing. Ah, one was this one. You had this one, and you had the one on the bottom. Okay, that's what I was separating. Okay, okay. So basically print this with no top and bottom layers until I get past here. This way it'll just be infill in here. That'll let the LED breathe. Okay. Should be able to join all this together. Back. This. 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 Is the disc. Channel light. Okay. I think we're good. Yeah. What is that? Hey, why does that look weird? Oh, it's the beginning of the bevel. Then it's this bevel. Double bevel. Fine. Damn, it looks good. That looks really good. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Is there anything screaming at you change me? Don't like? Or let's see what kind of USB it is available. Let's see. See. 3.2 volt USB. Oh. USB C. Here we go. Charging module with Type-C input. This is a charging module. I want that. Yes, they are. Pretty easy to solder, though. Oh no, I want bidirectional. See, I want this, but not that. What's this? Nope, that's tenery. Gotta be a way to search for this. 22.5 watt LIFE. See if that finds anything. Right. Here's a square one. A bidirectional power bank fast charging module. That is what I want. There's no real savings buying more than one. Alright, so that's it right there. These are lithium iron phosphate. So, well, they better be. Ooh, this doesn't actually say. No. This is for wrong power. Come on. .2. No, they're available in both. Just a matter of finding it. .7. Oh, good. Why would you even show it to me? No, it's not what I want. Too big. Need this little micro module, this little tiny one. Come on. Gotta be a way to differentiate. These are 3.7. Don't want the round one. The square one. I mean, I could make the round one work, but I don't want to. That's a pain in the butt. I'd have to put it. I couldn't put it in the center. I'd have to put it off to the side so you could access both ports. You serious that I can't? I could swear they made this for lithium iron. They don't? Seriously? I mean, one of these big boards might make sense for a big one. That's for lithium. Well, that could work. Huh. Oh, this needs 5-volt input. Three to 4.2 means expecting a tenor cell. Because life E goes down to 2.5. This says LFP. It's expensive as hell, but oh, 2S or bigger. Okay. It's not 1S compatible. Yeah, but it won't go down to 1S. It's weird. It always seems to come down to, do they make what you want? That's the wrong question. The answer is yes. It's always yes. Question is, can you find it? That's the problem, is can you find it? Oh shit, I gotta go. It is 2:37. All right. If you could find a small, square, LiFi compatible, lithium iron compatible, 22.5 watt bi-directional USB charging board, send me a link and I'll incorporate it into the design. There's more than enough space. And I got this big block of plastic down here I can just cut a hole out of and have the port come right out the back or something. Find one, let me know. But otherwise, I'm gonna leave this sit until I'm done tonight. Tomorrow, I'm gonna bring this open again and give it one last, gut check. Make sure nothing's dumb. Go from there. But yeah, I'm gonna have this is gonna be infill, so that the back of the LED board can breathe, just for a little extra cooling. But beyond that, it's about it. I like this. This looks nice. This looks like actually a nice product. I like this a lot. Especially if I get that firefly light to work in here, I think it's gonna look very. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.